Here is an update on Blue. Check out my previous video for his backstory. So again, back to the rushing, whether that's me getting on the mounting block, getting on him, asking him to do anything, I always take a breath in between. We also flex going both ways to kind of loosen up those neck muscles and get him nice and soft. So Blue's a very, very sensitive horse. He always has been. And so anytime he feels the smallest amount of pressure, he overreacts. And oftentimes, since he's young and he's still learning, he doesn't quite understand what I'm asking. So instead, he just panics. So here you can see he's reaching down, whether he's reaching for grass or he feels pressure from the bit and he is pushing his head down to escape that pressure. I give him my hands and I push him forward. There's no point in getting a fight with him, otherwise he's going to get frustrated, I'm going to get frustrated, and there's nothing good going to come out of that. And you can see he broke into a trot here. I just turn him in a circle, and we're just going to trot in a circle. As soon as he walks, I send him straight again. Now, Blue, he does break into a trot often because, again, he's rushing. So, especially here when I am applying pressure to him with my legs, trying to push him forward into that bit instead of him fighting the bit, he oftentimes breaks into a trot. So I just redirect his mind to a circle. So we did a ton of groundwork with him just to help him learn some verbal cues too. Those are always really nice to have on your horse. So while, he breaks into a trot, I'm just softly saying walk, and a lot of times he'll just respond to that. And this next part, I am so happy with him. He was being so consistently responsive. I ended up just testing him and dropping my reins fully, and he was such a good boy. Now, again, it wasn't perfect because we're getting back into it, and he also has that really stiff neck still. So he didn't quite turn. I think it was to the right he struggles with, and I had to use a little bit of my hands and pick up the reins to help him all the way around in that pivot. But he did really good because before, if he felt any type of pressure in the reins, he would just rear all the way up. So this is a huge accomplishment for him. And although he's in a round pen, I do a lot of zigzags and pivots, small circles, big circles, pushing him in, pushing him out, all that good stuff just to first get him responsive to me, but also keep his mind busy in a productive way. So I believe this is the part where I fully drop my hands. Yep. So you can see he is first keeping his head low. Before, he would have a really high head. So this is great to see in general. Almost this entire ride, his head was fairly low. And before I forget, I am riding bareback because we tried multiple different saddles and I would just want to rule stuff out. So that's why we're doing bareback, and we will work him in a saddle tomorrow. But I was also riding him in a halter, so this is the first day back in the bridle, and he's just in a simple snaffle, but he did really good with the bit again too.